Okay, guys, I'm back. I got my gloves. So let's see what we can find out here. If you hear a little bit of howling, I have a Yorkie, Silky, and his name is Roscoe. And anytime he hears any type of firing, then I live right around the corner from the fire station. He starts with this howling noise. Okay? So we trying to get him to stop, but what can you say? You know, when you live around, and I live in the urban area, guys. So, as you can see, I don't have a fence up yet. I'm working on that. That's something that I plan to do hopefully this year. And there's a lot of weeds out here because I hurt my ankle real bad. I thought I had broke it for a spell here, and it's still swelling and giving me problems. But I've been still trying to get out here. So a lot of stuff has got behind, you know, fell behind. But I'm not gonna give up. Okay, come on, let's get some gardening done. I hope you can see me. As you see, I have a lot of tomatoes. I didn't even plant this tomato plant over here, guys. This was supposed to be my pepper bed, but I grew these tomatoes last year, and a lot of these things, as they fall off, the seeds go into the earth, and they come back. And when they came back, they choked out my pepper plants. So I have all of these tomatoes. As you can see, most of them are on the ground. My trellis work that I tried to do, once I figured out that they were going to take over, it didn't work. And so I have a hot mess over here. But I see my Scotch bonnet still here. See, look. Scotch bonnet. You know? That's one of my favorite pepper plants. As much as I eat Jamaican food, and you would think that I was Jamaican. I just say that. I love different Jamaican dishes. Pepper in here. Look at that. Drop that. Hey, stop it. Stop it. Roscoe. Sorry about that, y'all. Roscoe is very rude. Okay. I have a lot of powdery mildew in here. All of this stuff got to be poured out. There's nothing you can do about it if things get really bad, guys. Just take it on down and start something else. You know? It's been raining a lot. So powdery mildew has got in here and it's spread it. Took over everything. But I'm gonna drop some more seeds, guys. And I'm gonna take y'all along with me. And hey. And we're gonna do some of this gardening together. I think it's time to pull these squash plants out. All this powdery mildew everywhere. You know, I'm gonna use this as my, I don't think this thing is tracking. You're supposed to be tracking. So follow along. I'm going in here. See, I'm over here. And you're going the opposite way. See, I'm over here. And it's turning all the opposite way, guys. So I'm still learning this thing. You know? I don't see any squash plant. Oh, I do see squash. Look at that, guys. There's a small, very small. Look at that. Very small squash plant. I took it off because I want to pull this stuff out. You know? I think it's time. Pull it on out. Maybe with some of that other stuff pulled up, I can see what's actually growing on here. Look at this. I'm going to keep these seeds, guys. You can regrow these. This is a onion, garlic or onion plant, and has seeds in here. You save these seeds, guys. You don't have to buy any more, and you have seeds forever. Because if you look at each one of these little balls on the end, they have a seed in it. So I'm going to save this seed so I don't have to buy any for the next season. Now, I got to come in here and clean out beds. I'm getting sidetracked, y'all. I'm supposed to be harvesting tomatoes, right? And this is a hot mess over here. Okay. You see my corn over here? It's about dried out, so I got to get in there and pull all of this up as well. And what I'm going to do, probably tomorrow, I'm going to come and just pull all of this up. Cut this stuff out. That way I can see what's going on. Guys, be careful when you grow these things. The stuff goes just come back. My plan was to switch, like I said, to switch this bed out. I hope I'm not pulling out my Scotch bonnet. Because I want them to ripen up. I want them to at least turn and get a little bigger. No, I don't think I got it. I still see it staying. Let's go in the other bed. This bed is a mess. See this? It's a mess. That's the kind of stuff that can get you discouraged, but you can't get discouraged. You got to keep going. Garden is not pretty, so I'm gonna let you know. This is how the real garden looks, okay? Not those, you know. I ain't gonna make a comment about it, you know. But some people's garden, they get out there and they clean it up a little bit, and then they turn on the camera. That's not what I'm about. That's not who I am. You know, when I come out here, you're gonna come out here with me, okay? So we're gonna see it all together. Please, I'm not gonna work that's twice as hard work, you know. I'm sure if you watch gardening channels, you know how real food looks. It doesn't look like it does in the grocery stores. Okay? But I seen some tomatoes. Look at that. You know, I pulled it early. The reason why I pull it early, guys, is because of if you don't pull your stuff early, the animals will get it. And I know I can't be out here 24/7 and watching over my vegetables, but hey, I want the ripe stuff. I want my stuff as much as I can. And That means that I gotta get out here early and get it. Hey, look at this. Ain't that beautiful? And look at this one. I know it failed. I was down here pulling on stuff and it came, but it's starting. But listen, the reason why I'm not naming these plants, because I had planted a whole lot of flowers and plants and vegetables, and I invited my sister and my daughter to help me, right? Because sometimes you bite off more than you can chew. And I was down there for hours, right? Up potting and bringing stuff out. When I looked around, y'all, they had picked out all my labels and put them aside. My sister's not a gardener, so she doesn't know. And my daughter is definitely not a gardener. She tries to learn a little bit. I've been trying to teach her, but she needs to learn a little bit more patience. And gardening would definitely teach you about patience. And that's why I stay in here a little bit more, more often than, because it helps me to calm down, de-stress stuff. So that's what I get from my garden. But back to what I was talking about. So I looked up, they had put all the labels off to the side, and I had no idea what the pepper plants are. I have no idea of tomato plants because I planted a whole. I had, guys, in my basement, I have 2 stacks of trays of growing areas. You know, the racks that you have with your trays and stuff, with grow lights and stuff. So they were full. Even that was full, and even I had a folding table full. And I was like, oh no, but I couldn't get mad at them because I needed their help. So I'm like, well, shoot, it's going to all eat. We're going to eat them, So I was discouraged. That's why I was like, I don't know if I want to do the YouTube channel this year. Right now, maybe I'd start in the fall because I can't tell you what the tomato plants are. I can't tell you what a lot of the pepper plants. Some pepper plants I know from face, but a lot of tomato plants look the same. So I was discouraged about it, and I didn't really want to do the YouTube channel yet. I said, I'll wait until the fall, where I'm only going to maybe some couple cabbages, some collards, and some broccoli. And so I'm like, then I'll be able to, call them out and tell you what it is. But I was like, forget that, I'm getting ready to get out here and do this thing, and hopefully I'll be successful with this, and hopefully I gain some followers, and we learn as we grow, Come on. And like I said, I'm not going to be fake. That's something that, people that know me know I like to keep it real. I call a spade, and that's the way it is. Okay, I have an eggplant. I have 2 different types of eggplants, guys. I'm trying to see if I found one that's bigger. Here go another one, guys. It's a small one, but I wanted to show you the 2 different types of eggplant that I'm growing. Okay, let's get back into the tomatoes. I'm not gonna keep y'all long out here today. This one's split. And as you see, my trellis did not work this year, you know. But I have some ideas for the next season. I'm gonna try to get my son to help me put a better trellis system for so that I can trail, I want to make it more where I can grow things on a trellis. And so I'm going to try to get him to get me some trellises and bring them out here and help me put them up together so I won't have stuff falling all over the place. Because I tried this string method of trellis. It didn't work. Maybe it works for some other folks, but it didn't work for me. Okay, I see a nice one. Look at that. Back here, guys, I got some beans back here that got to be picked before they go bad. Stay focused. We want tomatoes right now. I think I got all the ones that's blushing. Let y'all stay on this a little longer. Let me get around here and see what I see on this side. Let me take this because it's splitting. See, this thing is not tracking me. It's not tracking. So I don't know how or what I'm doing wrong. But I'm just going to keep going. I'm going to get a little bit more on the other side, guys. And then we're going to call it a wrap for today. And maybe next time I come back out here, I'll know how to work this this stand, this phone situation, this YouTube thing. I will be a little bit more successful. Okay? Ooh, look at this one, guys. This is something that came back from last year, though. I poured it a little early because it was splitting. It'll ripen. That's okay. It'll ripen in the house on the table. Let me get around here right quick. All right. I got some tomatillos, guys. Look at them. Okay. 2 tomatoes. I see another tomato over here. Bam! Look at that. That's a nice one. Well, guys, the basket is full. I didn't bring the right basket out here today. But I just want to say thank you guys for joining me today. My name is Michelle, for those who just tuned in. This is going to be my first YouTube channel, garden video as well. I have my garden right now, like I said, it's a hot mess right now. I'm growing a little bit of everything. My trellis system failed, but I'm going to keep on gardening. My cucumber plant died from disease. Look at that, guys. Look at that. And they look terrible, but I'm not going to stop. I have 2 peach trees, and I have an apple tree and a pear tree that still got to be put in the ground. Haven't put it in the ground yet because I was waiting on to get my fencing, but I might have to just go ahead and do that because I don't know when the fencing is going to work out. Hopefully it will this year. And I want to say thank you guys for joining me on my first YouTube video. Comment, subscribe, and like.